Alright. See if I can remember what I'm doing. I think I'm ready for the good stuff. Oh yeah, we're in a tower. Tower of nastiness. Perfect. Let's do this. Let's look around. So, you know, this is what happens when you forget what the heck you're doing. Let's give this guy one of these. And I'm gonna have to down there. Let's switch the dog. What's this guy doing? Oh, he's this dude. Why is this dude like way in the rear? Alright.
Yes. We must fight. Let us do
One of those. So it's pointing down. Just need my faithful dog.
We must gain the advantage.
Poison my soul. No! Look, my dog.
Let's do it quick.
is gonna make this fun. It's gonna make this freaking brilliant. Gotta watch my language here because I don't know what's gonna be going on here. But yeah, check this out. Still got a dog. Got some kind of fighter, wizard, no healer. Let's see. Well, let's go this way. Turn your eye, turn your eye.
If we must fight, let's do it quickly. Quickly, let's fight.
Alright, now I'll check the room. Start from the back and work our way back up front. Make sure we get all the loot
I shall do
we
it.
possibly get. Some injury kit, that was important. Gotta heal your injuries.
It shall be done.
These bodies, hopefully there's some healing potions, because we don't have a healer. That's just
It is begun.
marvelous. Oh, all kinds of stuff for my guy that wields spells.
It shall be done.
Now, here's another thing. Oh, look, I've got something I can do. I can level up. Oh, how about that? Okay, so let's go with... We'll put 2 in dexterity. Running. Go next. Oh, I get a thing. Yeah. I'm gonna keep pounding this dual wield stuff. So we'll get that.
Very well.
Ice off. That is. Bodies. All these guys are sleeping all kinds of silver bracelets. It's a gift. Somebody. Quartz. Okay. A big hole before. Okay, so alright. So I'm going to take a look here. There's a tactics bar. Let's look at the tactics for this wizard guy. Circle mage. Nearest visible enemy. Okay. So we'll roll this default. Hopefully he'll do better this next round. I mean, he should be nuking things as far as I'm concerned. He's really not doing a whole lot of nuking. I'll play with that.
It shall be done.
So let's take this out. Archers. These guys just nasty. That's my job. Just get them done.
It shall be done.
Acid flask. Now, on a side note, I can make poison, so if I find stuff while I'm running around here to make poison, so heck, I'll go ahead and do it. Dagger. Let's look. So I think I got some upgrades here, so let's go here. Great dagger. Definitely an upgrade. Upgrade over this one, so let's go ahead and switch that out. Boom. Long sword. Okay. tower. There's a big baddie at the end of this.
Take his breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here. Hey, you're right. I guess there is a silver lining here if you think about it. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Tyron Loghain will be waiting for the signal.
He will be waiting for the signal. What axe? I wonder. Let's check this.
Right.
Alistair. Weapon. This family sword's much better. Okay. Okay. Onward and upward, gentlemen.
Ahead.
They can work well together. We need to get to the beacon.
Shall be done.
The king needs Loghain to charge.
I shall do it.
Alright. Alright, peek into the views. Pretty swanky. Actually, let's go this way.
It has begun.
Reason what this way is it kind of gives us, we can check this end of the room. I know. See the lay of the land. Arrows, if I ever get an archer. Both of them. Lots of big nukies.
It has begun.
Loot the bodies. Yes. Take
has
what's
begun.
valuable off the corpses.
As you say.
There's a healing potion. I need more of those. Yep. Huh. Okay. Let's see how this do.
I shall.
The archers.
Very well.
And it looks like somebody's learning to shoot Shamaros. Hold on, so I should shoot Shamaros, but I don't want to shoot Shamaros.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
The king is depending on us. Loghain. This game is classic. Like I said, I'll probably stream some newer stuff here soon. But this one, like I said, I want to get through it. Yeah, good times. The only love is you can pause this. Pausing this is great because you can do things like drink your beer, drink your water, talk to the camera, talk to the hand. Let's do it.
Very well.
Strength. I think strength will help me with my hits too. Buff my strength up. I can wear some chain. Some heals. Alright, so let's see here. See. Okay, so here. Oh, these poor doggos. Topaz. Let's do this. Let's release the pounds. Grab a beverage. Be right back. because my son. Well, he's 3. Almost 4. He'll have no mercy on me. Oh, let's level up our dog. See now. Yeah, let's put. Oh, let's go straight strength on him. Alright, I guess it is. This guy needs a potion. This guy does not.
Don't give them the advantage.
Alright. How about that? Wizard actually knew something. Good times.
It shall be done.
As we go through this game, we can set up here tactics for each character, and you know, enemies, behavior, defaults, and when you get somebody that has healing skills, you can actually put them into like a healer mode, which is going to be good. And I've never beaten this game, but from what I understand, you get to the end, you have to control 2 parties. So as you go through this game, you get different characters and things to help you. You know, you meet people, they join your party, blah blah blah. So long story short, when you fight like I guess the last boss or whatever, you have to control these 2 parties. And so throughout the storyline, you kind of have to switch people out, level them, make sure people are where they need to be. Because if you don't, you're screwed on the last fight. And that's where nobody wants to be, screwed on the last fight. Could you imagine spending like hundreds of hours or whatever it takes to get to the end of this, and then all of a sudden it's like, you lose. You can't do anything. You lose. Ha ha. Papa. You know, it's like, no. None of that. Potions. 7-5.
It's ahead. It shall be done.
What's that? Final wake up.
Very well. Come, let us end them.
Step in the eye. Alright, down I'm gonna have the ability to hit this. Let's find out. Oh, I can. Boom. Find some armor for my dog.
I shall do it.
Ice bolts. Up the stairs. Let's see where we're at as far as the XP bars. let's just do this. The way we should. Okay, so. Make sure we stay on the potions. Tank is taking it. Oh boy. Wizard, don't die on me now.
Now we do back.
Wizard needs a potion. Oh boy.
Yes.
Oh boy. Wizard is just tanking this thing. Paper tank.
Begun. This is it!
The beacon's over here. Sure.
There might be some,
Probably missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
well, that was not as cool as the first time I killed that thing. The first time I killed that thing, it took like 5, 6 tries. And then I discovered, like, you know, stuff. But, it was like, I had this whole big animation where I jumped up on the back of its head, I took my swords, went boom! And it's like, yeah, listen, it's just weak. Not this time. But we will light this, we'll kick this off, and we'll see what happens next. You'll see
Shall
if you
be
haven't seen
done.
it yet. Boom! Now the cinematic.
Sound the retreat.
What about the king? Should we not?
Do as I command.
He must die.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
your eyes finally open.
I'm knackered.
Mother shall be pleased.
Side boob.
You were injured, and then Mother rescued you. Do you not remember? The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before. Yes, he is outside by the fire.
He's a
Mother
twit.
asked to see you when you awoke.
He means well.
I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans. Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal. I do not mind. Take your time. We are safe for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
Why did you
I
refuse?
wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Point is important to you out here.
Who says I would ransom for coin? Gold has its uses, I suppose, but power buys far more.
How did you manage to rescue us?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you. Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Why, what's happening?
Are you sure you want me to describe it?
Yes.
I had a good view of the battlefield. 'Tis a grisly scene. There are bodies everywhere, and Darkspawn swarm them, feeding, I think. They also look for survivors and drag them back down beneath the ground. I cannot say why. I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Mother. Mother.
I shall do it.
Hello, Miss Side Boob. Yes, she's got lots of side boob. I'll armor her later. She will turn into a healer, whether or not she likes it.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Or not, thanks to her mother.
This doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not? Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these Darkspawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Of course not.
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
What is yours?
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
All Grey Wardens in Ferelden are gone. Except for us. I've lost everyone. For the love of the Maker, don't back out on me now. Maybe it would help to think that it could have been you out there. We can't let their deaths be in vain.
Me, I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution. I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help. Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Why not?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
As ready as we'll ever be.
Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
Yes.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have
Tell
two
us.
guests for the eve? Or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
I love her mother. Her mother's such... Wow.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Very well.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite Ferelden against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
I prefer you to speak your mind because it amuses me.
You will regret saying that.
dear, sweet mother. You are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
Oh, get over yourself.
If you worry that I will summon demons and transform into an abomination, I assure you I will at least wait until you are not looking.
I feel better already.
Farewell,
Get
mother.
on our way.
Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know.
Yes.
Do
what
try
she
to have
meant.
fun, dear.
Alistair disapproves. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's level Alistair up. Constitution increases health and resistance. Let's do this 22. Let's go to 17. Man. What else can this dude do? Let's make him really good in combat. Why not? He's gonna be my sword and board type of guy. Tank. So we got warrior lines. One here. Go. He's gotta be the tank. So he's got some Templar, he's got some Horde. Let's go with increasing its effect. So taunt and threaten. Alright, let's go with. Let's go with this one right now. Make him a little stouter. So we'll put him in a defensive stance. Because, well, should be able to taunt and stuff. Let's see what she's got. Suppose that sounds well. Shifter. Interesting. Alright, I will be right back. Here we go. Let's go off a little while. Actually, let's go to where we need to be. Da 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 da. We venture forth into the game. Yes, we want to venture forth. Small town she spoke of.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you.
Well,
The Banon will not bow to you simply
How
because
about
you
that?
demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
He's gonna just lay the hand down.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here,
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Oh, I don't know what happened there, but she did not like it. She was like, "Oh, with stings." And how do we walk across this bridge?
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I guess that fellow is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it? Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a Genlock would have understood that. Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules. Did he say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But are them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways. You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today. Then take it. Do enjoy your stay in Lothering and all that.
Huh. Wow, that's the first time I've done that without killing anybody. That's quite interesting. Just
It is begun.
A knight's note, a knight's locket. Let's see what this says. Go down.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first. But we need to decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them? There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first. I can give you directions, if you like. He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is. We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy. If we head eastward, towards the Brisilian Forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there. That will be at their tower on Lake Kalenhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is.
Huh.
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course. Then you have a plan. Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
The village. All plans. Alright, so let's do first things first. Okay. He's got all the weapons he needs. There's armor. More leather. Okay, so I'll leave it at that. Okay, let's go to the next one. Dog. Weapons. Let's fit my swords better. Let's look at scale armor. Chainmail. Oh. got? Look at the map.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow?
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you.
Look how they moan and wail and gnash their teeth. It's sad to watch how helplessly they scurry about.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my...
Mara de Starit, Mara de Twasit. You aren't one of my captors. I will not amuse you any more than I have the other humans. Leave me in peace. I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples. You mock me, or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate. No doubt. What help do you seek? The Blight. Are you a Grey Warden, then? Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true. Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here. Farewell, then.
Eaten alive by Darkspawn. That's cruel. I wonder why the revered mother's so afraid of it.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened.
We will see if I can get him out. I have never successfully negotiated. We'll see if I can do that now.
On your living hearts, they will take your children!
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has.
I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Turn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims. I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales. What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise. Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest. Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
I'm a good sir.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness.
Omega. I don't have a skill. Oh. So this up, yep.
And when the chant spread
Let's see what this old lady's got. Let's get another beverage soon.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here. Might I suggest 30 silver? Thank you, my son. What can I do for you then? A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws. You have not heard. The Tairn claims that the Grey Wardens are responsible for the king's death. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else... It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you? Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers. To defend against the Blight? Perhaps that is a form of atonement. But are you certain you can control him? Then, perhaps it would be for the best. You have convinced me. Here then, take the key to the Canary's cage and take him away.
Wow.
I pray this is the right path for all our sakes.
That's the first time I've done that without having to slap her in the face. Wow. And I got persuasive. I've never gotten that either. Wow. Just, wow. Like, yeah, that's pretty freaking cool.
And when the Maker spoke,
that's an accurate likeness of Andraste. Maybe she was ugly. Maybe she had buck teeth.
She had buck teeth.
You know.
those who seek redemption,
So I'll go out in the village and bustle some people now.
be forgiven.
I think somewhere around here there's a guy trying to overprice sell stuff, and I'm gonna go out there and be like, yep, knock it off. Accept that.
I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman? You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more. Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving. Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Huh.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something. All right. Just don't buy everything up.
Let's see what he's got. Oh, yeah, he's got... those. You know what? I should probably see what dude needs to wear before we sell stuff off.
Just how smart are Mabari supposed to be, anyway? Do you think they understand everything we say? Oh, is that so? You could just be listening to the tone of my voice.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Let's dog.
Yes.
Put him in. Alright, so let's see what this dude can do. So let's go here first. I want to take a peek. He's a two-handed wielding Mamba Jamba. Okay. So let's see now. Two-hander anyway? Let's go with Alright. Well, he's got that much. Let's go back and find a merchant. And go from there. Hopefully dude's got a weapon.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something? All right. Just don't buy everything up.
Oh, wait, oops.
don't like this.
Alright. We'll go another drink. Hey, I'm gonna bio, I'll be right back. What's we got here? Dr. Suchi.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps? I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
Very well.
Let's check this out.
So can you...
Because why not?
Well, look what we have here, men. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Logain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a fellow by this very description? And everyone said they hadn't seen him.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there is no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Tern Logain claims the Grey Wardens betrayed the king. Or haven't you heard?
Enough talk! Take the warden into custody. Kill the sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right, let's make this quick.
More enemies ahead.
Right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
I was there. The turn pulled us out of a trap. The wardens led the king to his death. The turn could do nothing. Please wait!
They have surrendered. They were no match for you. Let them be. But they failed, and I do not wish death on anyone.
What do you want to tell him? I'll tell him right away. Now, thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Or I was. Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along. The Maker told me to. Then you believe me? I knew the Maker had sent a true dream. A vision that by serving you I serve his holy plan.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Oh, blast it.
Indeed.
Let's see what she's got.
Yes?
Go here, let's go there. She is a bard with arrows. Man. Okay. See what this lady can do.
I shall do it.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the Chantry. I got other gear to sell. A whole mess of refugees come in and leave near every night. All have hungry bellies, sad tales, and mementos for barter. I sold that bleeding merchant outside about half my larder 2 weeks back, and now he's charging outrageous sums for all my food. You did? Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks. You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the Chantry. I got other gear to sell. Check the Chanter's board by the Chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison? I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice. Well, there's herbs in the North Wood. As for other stuff, look around town. Some refugees just left things behind to travel faster. I don't really know what you need, though. I might have some in stock, too.
Shall be done.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock? Oh, sad to hear it. I'd look in the woods, the town, and maybe even look through my stock. There should be enough around to make some. Even if it's just rat poison, I'll take it.
Very well.
So how is it that Terran Logain survived when even the Grey Wardens didn't make it out there? That place down south.
You were in the Chantry. You are a priest?
No. No, I was a lay sister of the Chantry.
Which means...
I lived and worked in the Chantry, but I did not take any vows.
So you dabbled in priesthood then?
Oh no, the lay sisters don't have the same sorts of duties as priests at all.
So you were not a priest, did none of their duties, and took no vows, but you lived among them?
Yes.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of. Ever since good King Kalen passed, refugees and soldiers have been passing through. I'm the elder here, and I've my hands full making sure refugees don't turn to petty theft, or worse. Sir Bryant at the Chantry is seeing to matters of defence and such. He'd have more of an ear for your type. Too much to do, and not enough time. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs. Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Stuff we can. Sparkling. Oh, bandits.
shall be done.
Blast!
It shall be done. As you say.
Alright. Oh, we're getting the level. Okay, so let's see now. Coming there. We're up for a couple of strings. Okay, so this is conversion. Poisons. Rogue. Nothing to do with it, so let's go.
Shokkebasit Isra, Marad Starit, Marad Twasit, Abana Kyun, Maras Shokra. You aren't one of my captors. I will not amuse you any more than I have the other humans. Leave me in peace. I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
Crap.
I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples. You mock me, or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate. No doubt. What help do you seek? The Blight. Are you a Grey Warden, then? Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true. Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here. Farewell, then.
Eaten alive by Darkspawn. That's cruel. I wonder why the revered mother's so afraid of him.
I don't need you two coming to blows. But what about my food? I said enough.
The Charters are still operating their board. Now that's dedication.
So, note to self, save more. Do manual saves. He's not going to repeat a whole bunch of
There's
crap.
word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has.
I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker.
Not yet.
Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims. What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise. A reward? Oh, of course. I hope a sovereign is sufficient. Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the dark.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most. Might I suggest 30 silver? Thank you, my son. What can I do for you then? It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you? Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers. Your custody? And who might you be? A Grey Warden? Oh dear, I will have to ask you to leave before you bring trouble on our heads. To defend against the Blight? Perhaps that is a form of atonement. But are you certain you can control him?
Ooh, a sick woman.
Then, perhaps it would be for the best. You have convinced me. Here then, take the key to the Canary's cage and take him away. I pray this is the right path for all our sakes.
Boom, baby. Yeah, she solved them.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let it hear
Ears of the Maker.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him? Darkspawn will feast on our flesh! Everyone will die! You again! Can you all not smell the evil? This one is tainted! No! I have seen them! You cannot run! You cannot fight! My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn! No! I have seen them! You cannot run! You cannot fight! There is nothing to do! No hope is left! Are you calling me a coward? I have shamed my ancestors, but the blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us. You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
As you say.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare.
It's so
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman? You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these...
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more. Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very...
I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving. Perhaps, if that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must.
Fine.
So, thank you for...
this dude.
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if
you wish something more of me, I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it. So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight. And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere. Yes.
As you say.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something? All right. Just don't buy everything up.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps? Old Man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps. None to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields. He doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric. I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
I am led to understand that the Qunari have their own mages as well. Is this so?
You would not understand.
Not understand? Is it mental capacity that you believe I lack? Or are you worried I will sympathize with my so-called brethren?
Take your pick.
Is that supposed to make me angry?
It means I find myself wishing that your people held civilized.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of. Ever since good King Kalen passed, refugees and soldiers have been passing through. I'm the elder here, and I've my hands full making sure refugees don't turn to petty theft, or worse.
Run around.
So,
Okay, Jesus.
too much to do, and not enough time. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
My friend
Then
does.
you may be able to do us a lot of good. Well, there's...
Tonics and herbs. You need some stuff. Go back here. I need some boots for this dude.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something? All right. Just don't
Shove
buy
a
everything.
sword in your eye. There's got no boots.
I'm cold. I don't like this.
Let's go grab the bard and we'll go to the next part.
Well, look what we have here then.
Didn't...
It's...
Jet.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
I doubt he would listen. He blindly follows his master's commands.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Tern saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk! Take the Warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right.
It's your time to shine!
Holy crap. I completely screwed the pooch on that. Let's just go here.
I cannot be defeated.
Whoa.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
Please wait!
They have surrendered. They were no match for you. Let them be.
What do you want to tell him?
What message?
I'll tell him right away. Now, thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
Who are
Let
you?
me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was. Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes?
Yes.
That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Good for her.
The Maker told me to. Then you believe me? I knew the Maker had sent a true dream. A vision that by serving you, I serve his holy plan.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Okay, so as much as I want to have the bard there, I think the 2 tanks. We're gonna roll with this. Bard's gonna sit on the back end.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Show me what you got. Boots. Oh, healing crap.
You're here about food. I got other gear to sell. Oh, mess of refuge. Oh, I sold that bleeding merchant outside about half my lot or two. You did? Well, I don't know what to say to that. You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt. I got other gear to sell. Check the chanter's board, but I don't suppose you know anything about poison. I figured if I kept asking, I'd find something. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow. Thanks. I might have some ingredients in stock. Don't really know what you need.
Off I go. Done.
Did you see the new recruiters out? I'd keep you.
Baby, yeah. Why? Because if you die, you're screwed.
Don't you ever talk? You know, make polite conversation just to put people at ease.
You mean that I should remark upon the weather before I cut off a man's head?
Never mind.
Save the game.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
If we must fight, let us do it
Should we just stay where they were? I feed nobody now.
Is it just me, or did I do really badly back there?
shall do it. It has begun. Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged. The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way. Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says half of it. Thank you for the offer. There may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we? I shall do it. We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you kindly for all your assistance.
Hello.
Bad dreams, huh?
No.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight. I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too. I screamed like a little girl. Duncan said he thought I had someone in my room. Not embarrassing at all. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Let's save this here, and we're gonna call it a night. This is where we leave. Wow.